Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel NIA'S Aesthetic. If you are new here, I am Sonia and I am so happy you've joined me today. In this video, I am sharing my March bullet journal setup and I am really excited about this month's theme because it's a fun one. I am calling it Happy Hour. The idea behind this theme is to combine two things I absolutely love, journaling and enjoying cozy drinks like cocktails and mocktails. I wanted this month to feel relaxing, playful, and creative, just like a happy hour with your favorite people, but in journaling form. So grab your favorite drinks, whether it's a fancy mocktail, a cup of coffee, or just water, and let's get creative together. You can plan along with me or simply sit back and enjoy watching the process. Let's start with the cover page. For this theme, I wanted to create something that looked like a happy hour pamphlet you might find at a cozy cafe or bar. I wanted it to feel fun and inviting. So first I wrote the theme title Happy Hour right at the top. After that I added some cute blobs in the background and created some doodles just to add a playful vibe. Then I drew a big cocktail glass in the center of the page, which is the star of my cover page. To tie it all together, I added a fun little doodle of a journal, a few stationery supplies, and a small clock because journaling during happy hours sounds like a pretty perfect time to me. And right below everything, I wrote the monthly header March in fun, playful letters. On the left page, I made space to write down my monthly goals and important events. I love using this space to keep track of things I want to focus on throughout the month. I am really happy with how this cover page turned out. I think it captures the fun and playful vibe I was going for. If you're enjoying this so far, it would mean a lot if you could give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more cozy journaling content. Next up is my content planner spread. This is where I organize all my ideas for YouTube videos and other content I post on social media. I like to keep things simple but still fun and on theme. I started by writing March at the top as my header. To match the happy hour theme, I added little doodles of journal, washi tapes, and of course a couple of cute cozy drinks. I also added some blobs and extra doodles around the page to make it lively. On one side, I have a calendar view where I can map out my content ideas for the month. This helps me see everything at a glance. And next to that, I created a content tracker. It's super helpful for keeping track of what I've posted and where, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or any other social media platform I'm posting on. This spread really helps me stay on top of my content, and I love how it turned out. Now let's move on to one of my favorite pages, my affirmation spread. For this month, I kept things simple and soothing. I wrote affirmation vertically alongside of the page and decorated it with fun blobs and doodles. I also made fun little space that looks like notepads and sticky notes. This is where I will write down my positive affirmation for the month. These little notes really keep me motivated and focused on good vibe throughout the month. I love looking back at them whenever I need a little pick me up. I hope you're enjoying this setup so far. I request you to watch till the end because there are more fun spreads coming up. Next is my gratitude log. This page is so close to my heart because it helps me stay grounded and thankful for the little things. I wrote gratitude vertically, and to keep the style consistent, I added blobs and fun doodles again. It just wouldn't be a happy hour theme without them. At the bottom of the page, I drew a bunch of shot glasses, kind of like they are ready for a toast. This page really makes me so happy. It's playful but still meaningful. I love coming back to this spread every day and write something I'm grateful for. It's a simple practice that makes such a big difference. Now let's talk about my trackers. This month I decided to put all my trackers together on one spread. On the left page I wrote tracker vertically. This month I decided to create the graph layout again to track my mood and sleep. But this time I'm creating separate graph layout for both the trackers. The first one is my mood tracker. I wrote numbers on the left side vertically to represent my mood each day from low to high. I'll use the bar graph method for the tracking, and it's always interesting to see how my mood changes over the month. Next, there's my habit tracker. It's a simple calendar grid where I can track habits or anything I am focusing on this month. I'll use little dots and crosses to mark each day as I complete a habit. Finally, I have my sleep tracker. It's the same setup as the mood tracker with numbers vertically written on the side, which represents the hour of sleep I'm getting each night. And of course, I'm adding a big cocktail illustration on the right side of the spread to keep the happy hour vibe going. This spread really helps me stay mindful of my routines. Moving on to my brain dump spread, I always love having a space to just let my thoughts flow free, and this is it. This is where I jot down random thoughts when I need a space that's just for me. At the top, I wrote brain dump as the header and added some blobs and doodles to fill in the space. On both the side of the pages, I drew stacks of cocktail drinks like they are balancing and about to fall over with drinks spilling out. It's a fun, silly illustration that adds so much character to this spread. Now moving on to my weekly spread. For the first week, I designed the top of the page like a working desk. There are little pieces of paper hanging up in front where I wrote March as the header. I also added doodles of drinks and my journal to keep the theme consistent, and I also added small calendar to keep track of important dates. The rest of the space is dedicated to my weekly tasks and to-dos. For weeks 2 and 3, I wanted to bring in a bright and fun vibe. I started by creating space to jot down my tasks and to-dos. I made the center of the spread all about rainbow colored shot glasses, and I absolutely love how this turned out, so colorful and cheerful. For weeks 4 and 5, I started by creating space for my weekly to-dos, and then I added an illustration of an open journal. Following that, I doodled a few cocktails and mocktail glasses and finished the illustration with the closed journal to complete the look. And that's my entire March setup. I really hope you enjoyed this month's theme as much as I enjoyed creating it. It's been such a fun process bringing the happy hour theme into my journal. Let me know in the comments what you think about this setup. Do you like the mix of journaling and happy hour vibe? I would love to hear your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and maybe share it with a friend who loves journaling too. It means so much to me and helps support my little creative space here on YouTube. Now let's do a quick flip through of the entire setup. I'm really happy with how everything turned out, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the process as much as I enjoyed creating it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you again in the next one. Until then, happy journaling and stay creative. Bye bye.